Hello and welcome, welcome. Very excitingly, a very cool news. Hold on. I just turned that up in my headphones and it was not that loud, I swear. Anyway, very exciting news. As of earlier this week, I reached Master Ball tier in doubles, which I have been fighting for quite a while. I had actually gotten one match away from Master Ball tier repeatedly. Like, I was rank 1 Ultra Ball, and one more win would put me at Ultra Ball. And I lost that match 5 different times. 5 different times. And then I won it more recently. One of the most frustrating victories was, one of the most frustrating losses was one that, like, I had won. Let me see if I can find it here. It was such a frustrating match. Oh yeah, here we go. It's the one that's got the note, holy fuck, bad luck. So, I take notes of matches as I play through, and I've about filled up this notebook here with match notes. It really helps me learn, and I can feed this information to an AI, and it can give me like aggregate information, like what Pokemon do I lose to more often, what Pokemon present the biggest problems, what are the most common move sets, things like that. And of course, this information is available on Pokélytics or Pikalytics and other places, but like it helps me internalize it when I do it myself. Anyway, I was one win away from Master Ball, and like I had it. Their Politoed, I don't remember the full circumstances, but their Politoed was poisoned and was down very weak. It was at like 20% HP. I'm trying to read my notes here to figure out what was going on. I had Trick Room up, and I had, what else did I have out there? Camerupt, I guess. So I had Slowking and Camerupt and Trick Room, right? So that's a great match against a Politoed that's poison and at like 20%, a Sneasler, and a Sinistcha that was at 20% but also paralyzed. Like, this is a good match for me, right? I have this one. Their Sneasler was also at 45. What was their Sneasler at? I don't know. I KO'd their Sneasler on turn 10 though, so it didn't matter, right? Their Sneasler did something. I didn't get what it was. Slowking, Muddy Water, Politoed to 20%. Politoed, Muddy Water, Slowking to 134 and knocked out my Sneasler. Okay, so I got it wrong. Their Politoed switched to Sinistcha, and Camerupt Earth-powered Sneasler to 1%, and Slowking used Muddy Water, and it missed both Pokemon. The Politoed at 20% and the freaking Sneasler at 1%. Both of them would have died from that Muddy Water, but it missed both of them. Their Sneasler used close combat into my Camerupt, took it down to 15 hit points, and got the 30% poison chance. Awesome. The poison KO'd the Camerupt. So we're looking at a double miss from Muddy Water and a poison that were necessary for me to lose this game. But it gets worse, right? Their Sneasler had Quick Attack. Who the hell runs Quick Attack on Sneasler? Well, they did. And it knocked Slowking down to 83 health. From, what was it at? Did I get the health that Slowking was at previously? I did not, because it had just switched in. Oh yeah, 134. Slowking was at 134 and got crit by Quick Attack, taking it down to 83. It was a critical hit, 4% chance, and my Slowking got poisoned, another 30% chance. Their Sinistcha used Machagacha and took Slowking down to like 10 or something. So Slowking was going to die to the poison. But then, Slowking's Muddy Water missed both of them again. And when you calculate all of that, and don't forget, their Sinistcha was paralyzed. That's why it went before Slowking inside of Trick Room. And it couldn't be fully paralyzed for them to win this match. So for all of those things to go wrong, for me, the odds come out to like 1 in 500,000 is... In 499,999 times, I win that match, and 1 in 500,000 times, I lose because that happens. If Slowking had KO'd even one of them, right, then the entire match would have been different because Slowking would have been able to finish them off. But like Slowking's Muddy Water just missed repeatedly. It was miserable. God, it sucked. It sucked so bad. And so I went back down to Ultra Ball Tier 1, and I lost like 5 matches in a row, fell down to rank 2 for a bit, but climbed my way back up and finally won, and now we're in Master Ball. So that's what we're going to do today with my Mega Camera Up team. I'm really happy about it because I made this team myself. It's kind of off meta, not intentionally so. I just built the team to serve the needs that I had at the time and to solve the problems that I needed to solve. Give me one moment here. Whimsicott, they run out a lot of electricity. That's unusual. And flying. Alright, so that's going to make Camera Up not altogether great. Sableye, I hate that thing so much. It basically demands Floette, but that's okay. They have Dragonite too. I definitely don't want Aerodactyl or Slowking. Slowking, definitely. It'll survive the Parabolic charges better. And it will invert their Tailwind. So we gotta have Slowking. Do I want Raichu or Floette is my basic decision here, because I know I want Sneasler. Might as well go ahead and lock that in. And I know I want Camerupt. Do I want Camerupt? I don't think I want Camerupt. I don't know. I don't know about this one. So I'm going to go Slowking, Sneasler, Raichu, and Floette. And I'm just not sure that that's the right bring. Of course, with their Emolga, Earth Power is useless anyway. So Camerupt wouldn't do me a lot of good against that particular electric type, but the stupid Bellivolt, whatever it's called, can be really annoying with Parabolic Charge. Interesting. Lead with 2 flying types. Alright. He's going to protect, I'm pretty sure. He's going to protect with the Bellivolt. I don't know why I'm looking at statuses. Shit, what do I want to do? I think I just want to hit them and see what happens. Because I'm pretty sure he didn't protect with any. Alright. So that hurt a lot. Alright, so Emolga is fast. I saw that coming. Alright, yeah, definitely going to want Trick Room here. Wow, that hurt a lot. Did I set Trick Room? I did it. Oh, it was a crit. Okay. And way to go, Slowking. We're starting the day with this. We're starting the day with fucking misses. You're better than this, Slowking. I really want to go for it, but I think he's going to protect. I think he's going to protect the Bellivolt. Of course, I thought that previously as well. But I've got nothing to lose by protecting. And I need to heal the Slowking up a bit. And I got to get this hair. Alright, so their Quick Claw activated. Probably going to start spamming Parabolic Charge now. Yeah, still no protects from them. That is highly unusual. I mean, it's not really that unusual. Alright, how bulky is that thing? I need to kill it. Do I want to split my targets here? It's not going to kill the Emolga if I split targets, but this might end badly. If he protects. He hasn't protected. Quick Claw again? Seriously? 1 in 100 for him to get that. That's fine. I don't care if Raichu dies. Not really. Oh, but that's not good. Yeah, I'm going to lose this match. I was not prepared for 2 electric types. I mean, who is? That's very uncommon. That didn't do anything. I don't know that it's the end of the world, though. Of course, my Raichu is now locked into Psychic, but that's okay. I'm confident the Slowking will survive. Is it Quick Claw again? Are you fucking serious? Quick Claw activated 3 turns in a row, man. At least it missed, I guess. But holy shit, dude. What are the odds of that? 1 in 1,000 really is what the odds are. Alright, that was okay. What do they have in the back? They're going to bring in Sableye to absorb the next. So they're going to bring in Sableye for the Emolga. I don't see them letting it die. Or maybe they will. No, because Raichu underspeeds right now because of all the little shenanigans that the Emolga has been up to. They're protected, okay. That's fine. Slowking's gonna miss because that's what he does best. Oh look, he actually did something. Way to go, Slowking. I mean, you're gonna die, because this is gonna kill you, but that's fine. I mean, it could miss. It did get an accuracy drop, but it did not miss. I mean, that's fine. We knew that was gonna happen. This is not great. What ability does Emolga have? Static. And Motor Drive. Absorbs electric moves. Shit. Yeah, well, that's definitely what it's running, and I switched because I wanted to stop running. That's okay, though. That's okay. Because Floette will underspeed here, so Floette will kill the Emolga first, and you can... I kind of want to go back to using Psychic, but I'm not going to. I'm going to Thunderbolt. This is... I've lost this match. There's no recovering this. Not really. I was just not prepared for 2 electric types. And I didn't bring my ground type to deal with them. Which, in hindsight, was a bad idea. Camerupt would have taken this stupid Bellibolt out long ago. At least it didn't do much to Raichu. But overall, this has not been a good start to the day. But it's fine, it's fine. We're not terribly surprised by that. Alright, finally, stupid Emolga is dead. That is... Yeah, but there's good chances that he's got flying types in the back. Right. And that's why I locked into Thunderbolt. Should be, I think, 2 turns of Trick Room left. At which point, Charge Scarf Raichu actually helps me. I think he's going to protect Charizard. But on the off chance that he's not, I'm going to try to kill it. But he's going to protect. Because Raichu Thunderbolting it is the obvious play here, but that's okay because I get a Calm Mind up with Floette. Yeah. Bellibolt's going to use Parabol. Interesting. Alright, well that was good news. I mean, making me a water type would have also almost helped me. I mean, that was a risky play, but I had to go for it. Into Trick Room here. I really wish that I could I really wish that I could protect with Raichu. This is not the first time that I wished for this. He's going to Mega Evolve and use Heat Wave, and there's nothing that I can do about it. And I didn't learn anything about the speed on the previous turn because he protected. That was interesting. I did not expect that. Certainly didn't expect that. Alright. Now, who underspeeds here? I don't know what the speed of Mega Charizard is. I feel like I should know that, but I don't. Plus, they may have stacked speed anyway. This is not going to KO. I didn't recall using it on Velivolt, but okay. Doesn't matter because we die here. We don't survive this. 100 speed, so basically the same as Floette. Oh, look at you, Floette! But you're still gonna die. Oh, especially with that ending, because now Charizard outspeeds you. Yeah, good. GG. We recovered that well considering how disastrous the opening was. He's gonna protect with Charizard and go for the Parabolic Charge with Velivolt. There's no reason not to. I mean, there's also no reason not to go for the Heat Wave either, but good play, safe play. No reason to take any risks here, except the fact that Floette may be able to kill this thing. Yeah. Heat Wave has a 90% accuracy, so there is some chance he misses this. 10% chance he misses this, but this is not very effective into Mega Charizard, so we're still going to lose. However, you know, that was a good recovery for how bad it started. Like, it started just disastrously. Ancient Power, good choice. 100% accuracy, good choice. I like this player. They went for the sure thing. That was good. That was good. I feel like I did okay after recovering that disastrous first 2 turns or so. Like, those first 2 turns were just absolutely awful. But we ended up fighting it back to a 1 versus 1, so like, that was pretty good. I just needed to take my ground type, and I did not. Because that, I don't know, that would have made too much sense, you know? Taking the ground type against a dude with multiple electric types. Alright, Sneasler's definitely going to be good here. Slowking's going to be good here. I think I want Floette, though. But then again, Scizor goes down nicely to Camerupt. Slowking, Sneasler, Floette, and Camerupt, maybe? I feel like he's going to lead with Armarouge or whatever that thing is. No, he's going to lead Scizor and Tyranitar. Whoa, hold on, what am I doing? Ah! I didn't pick Slowking. Alright, I think I want Slowking, Sneasler, Floette, and Camerupt here. I think that's going to be the play. I don't have many great ways of dealing with Sylveon, but I can handle it. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. Yeah, Scizor and that thing, Armarouge, whatever. Alright, so I called the leads, so that's good. But, what are they gonna do? He's gonna use Psychic on Sneasler. Like, I'm sure of that. He'd be stupid not to. So we're gonna protect. What's the speed on that thing? Slow. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna protect. Wait, 75 base speed. That's much slower than Sneasler. It's 120. So yeah, Psychic into the protect. Saw that coming. That's okay. Swords Dance, interesting. Did not see that one coming, but that's okay. Now the question is... No, it's fine. It's fine. I know what I'm gonna do. He's gonna go for the Sneasler again, and I'm not gonna give him the opportunity to. I don't need Sneasler out here right now. I've got to go for the double protect here. Got a 1 in 3 chance of getting it. I've got to go for it because I cannot have Sneasler out there. The Sneasler's going to die. Psychic going to KO it immediately. Leading with Sneasler was a bad choice. I even called the leads, and then I led with Sneasler, something that is weak to Psychic. I don't know what I was thinking. I gotta get my head in the game. Alright, well, at least that worked. Okay, good. Alright, so we're okay. Wow. Wow, that hurt. That hurts so much more. Well, it's got double attack boost, so... let's go for the... Ooh, that's not even a sure thing. Alright, we gotta go for Heat Wave then. Are we Mega Evolving? Yes, okay. That's so bad. That was so bad. Does he protect here? It would be a good play to protect with Scizor, and use the other thing, Armor Rouge, to kill Camerupt. That would be the smart thing to do here. And I've got no answer to that. Oh, Bullet Punch. I didn't even fucking think about that. Of course. Okay. Okay. We're just forfeiting this. I can do better than this. I can do better than this. I don't know why I'm playing so badly. But I can do better than this. That was miserable. I even called the leads, man. I called the leads. And then I played something that was weak to one of those two leads. I didn't think it all the way through. Like leading with I wanted to lead with Camerupt there, but I decided against it and led with Sneasler instead. And that would have completely changed the landscape of the match. Like if I know what they're gonna do, why am I making dumbass decisions? Alright, this is definitely a Floette game. They're going to lead Melodic and that stupid thing back there. So we're going to lead Aerodactyl and Sneasler. By that stupid thing back there, I mean the Scovillain. They're going to lead Scovillain. But then again, they want a lot of speed. Well, just see a Spathra, right? I don't think Slowking's going to be very useful to me here. Yeah, it will be, because I don't have very many answers to Charizard. Alright, this one is... I'm a little more confident in my decisions here, because this is a more familiar team, I suppose. Melodic and Centerot. Okay, so I was partially right. They're going to double up on the Sneasler, probably. No, the Melodic there is going to use Coil. This is definitely going to be a drag this out as long as possible team. And the Samurott there is probably going to use nothing because it's going to get faked out. It's probably going to protect then to cover the fake out. Because I don't really care what the Melodic does. It's bulky, it's not very powerful. It's probably going to use Scald into the Aerodactyl or something, but that won't KO. And even if it does, we have a Focus Sash. No, the Melodic protected. Interesting. Good turn one for me. Interesting choice. Protect with the Melodic. Definitely did not expect that. How worried am I about the Samurai? I don't think I'm super worried about it. I want the Melodic out of here, though, because it's going to be running Life Dew or some kind of nonsense involving coil and hypnosis, and I just don't want to deal with that. Sinistra came in. What was the purpose of that, though? Come on, can we get something good? Poison? Nothing? Nothing? Alright. Wow, that hurt Sneasler a lot more than I would have expected. I didn't catch how much damage the Rock Slide did. But we're gonna cover our bases here, and he's gonna protect with the Melodic, surely. If he does, I'm not convinced of his ability to kill Aerodactyl, though. Yeah. Protect with the Melodic, that's fine. Expected it. Aerodactyl, crunch. Ooh, did not do as much as I wanted it to. Yeah, but you can't KO Sneasler this turn, so what good did that do? It did KO the Aerodactyl. I did not expect it to. That's annoying. Last turn of Tailwind. Alright. I think the Melodic's probably going to switch out. I really want to go for Petal Dance, because Petal Dance would KO the Melodic, but it might also hit the Sinistra, which would do me no good. So, we're gonna... double up on the Melodic. They just protected, so they can't protect again. Well, they can, but they've got a 1 in 3 chance of succeeding. So, I don't think Moonblast will KO the Melodic here, but it will put it in KO range of Dire Claw, and like that thing getting out of the way will be very helpful. Because Samurott goes down to Moonblast. Nice, well done, Sneasler. I did not expect that KO. Good job. I don't think Moonblast is going to KO here. It did. Okay, I stand corrected. Alright, so we know they have Samurott in the back, and I don't know what else. But that was a good use of Tailwind. If they had a Spathra in the back, they would have played it already. They never played the Espathra. That's weird. Okay. What do I think they're gonna do here? I think they're going to Psychic the Sneasler and protect with the Samurott. That's what I'm calling. Oh, maybe a double protect too. That would also be really helpful for me. Get that free Calm Mind. Oh no, Aqua Jet. That's okay. That doesn't do anything. I'm not worried about that. Nice. All right. So the free Calm Mind is helpful. That's going to be good. The speed boost is not great, but what do I think we're going to deal with here? I need Trick Room. Did I Moonblast the Samurott? I meant to. Man, I hope so. I really hope I Moonblasted the Samurott. It's gonna be so bad if I didn't. I mean, why would I hit the why did I do that? Okay, it doesn't matter, it KO'd. Why did I choose the Espathra though? That's bad decision making. Well, we no longer need Trick Room. So we're just gonna go for it here. I mean, he's using priority attack, so Trick Room doesn't hurt. Yeah, why not? They might forfeit, because this is a pretty foregone conclusion. I mean, an Aqua Jet crit may have KO'd the Floette, you know, and saved you that game. Alright, so that was a lot better than those first two horrible matches. I mean, the first one I played really well after the disastrous opening. And the second one I actually forfeit, like, immediately, didn't I? Because I made stupid decisions. I knew what they were going to bring, and then I brought something weak to it. I called exactly what they were going to bring, man. I said, they're going to bring this, and then they did. And I put Sneasler out there against the Psychic type for some retarded, old habit for some stupid reason. Alright, now Charizard, Sneasler, Whimsicott again. Oh, the stupid Water Monkey. Alright, that's interesting. Definitely want Raichu here. Slowking's also looking really good. I'm leaning toward Raichu and Sneasler as my leads. Because he's going to lead Whimsicott and the bug thing, Volcarona. What is good against bug type? That is something I should know, right? I think just, let's see, fire, flying, I don't have any of that, and rock. Okay, well, okay. Aerodactyl, Raichu, Slowking. Oh, I can't bring Sneasler then. Damn it. Camerupt or Floette is the choice here. I don't know about that one. Hey Jessica, how are you? I don't know about that one. I don't think that bringing Camerupt to this match was the right choice. But they didn't lead with what I expected anyway. So that's interesting. I don't even know what the Water Monkey can do. But they're going to fake out the Aerodactyl, and Raichu's going to kill the Sneasler. That's usually how this goes. They may fake out the Raichu, but I doubt it. They almost never do. Hence the protective Aerodactyl. I'm good, now that I'm not playing like an idiot. Like, those first few matches were just abysmal. Yeah, they always fake out the one they think is the setup mon. Which, like, is true. Oh, double fake out. Alright, that's new. Interesting. What did I bring in the back? Alright. We're gonna go for the Rock Slide and the Psychic here. It's probably gonna protect, right? No, because he's gonna assume I'm going for the Water Monkey. Or he's just not gonna protect at all. I'm sorry to hear it wasn't a good day in a trading card game. I haven't played that since I was a kid, so I don't know anything about it. If you get a flinch here, wow, that really hurt. That was devastatingly powerful. And Liquidation was too, but like Aerodactyl has a focus sash, so I don't care as much about that. Alright, so what comes in? Look at that. Alright. I think this is okay. I think this is okay though. We're locked into Psychic, but that's fine. Does Crocodile have Fake Out? I'm sure it does. I don't have time to look that up. Shit. No. Was that a quick claw? Of course it was. Quick claws screwed me over hard in the... Wow. Quick claw screwed me over hard in that first match, dude. The quick claw went off 3 turns in a row. Can we get a flinch here? We have a 30% chance of flinching. Can we get a flinch? My rock slides never seem to flinch my opponents. Yeah, see? Their rock slides flinch. Mine don't. This is not a great position to be in for me. Because he could flinch me. This is not good. There's a really good chance he flinches the Slowking, in which case Trick Room doesn't go up. Alright, but that's good. But we absolutely need Trick Room. And to that end, I think I want to go for it. No, I think I want to protect. I have to hope that Slowking gets the Trick Room off. And it's possible that Slowking will die, but that's not very likely. Slowking's really bulky and has very high special defense. Of course, Crocodile has boosted attack now, so this is bad. This is really bad. I probably should have protected Slowking and gone for Earth Power. Okay, well that's good news. I don't think this is a KO. I don't think Crocodile KOs here. So the question is going to be, does Slowking flinch? Oh, that's a KO. Damn it! GG. Good game. I gotta look at that one later to see where that one went wrong. That one went catastrophically wrong at like turn 3. Something that I did was not a good decision, and it cost me. And actually, I think it's Raichu having the Choice Scarf that cost me so much there. But I don't know what... I gotta check Alolan Raichu's speed real quick. Because I don't know if I want to... I don't know how I feel about it, you know? It's got a base speed of 110, so it outspeeds a lot of stuff anyway. Did I put points into speed? I don't think I did. Why would I? I'm also running a Choice Scarf, you know? I did put... Oh, that's right. I did put some points in speed, just to make sure that I outspeed certain things. And I don't remember what those certain things were now. I'm really tempted to take that Choice Scarf off. Get rid of Knockout. Replace it with Protect. I never use Electro Web. I think this is what I want to do, though. I think I want to get rid of that and maybe give it a magnet or something instead. Okay, I want to go buy a magnet because apparently I don't have one. Now the question is, why did I do Raichu's speed the way that I did? Because I don't remember now. I did this such a long time ago. Like a month and a half ago, at least. What was I trying to outspeed? This is going to fundamentally alter the team mechanics, though. I mean, it's necessary. I really think that having the Choice Scarf there and not having Protect is costing me at this point. Where the hell is Protect? Let's look at some of these other moves, because we don't use Electro Web. So let's see what we have access to. Useless. 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 I don't know. Paralysis could be good. But I'm sure I had Thunder Wave if I really want to. Another Fake Out user. I mean, we have Sneasler. Double Fake Out doesn't really achieve much. Interesting. I never even knew this move existed. This is a move that removes Protect? I didn't know such a move existed. Wow. Okay. Let's give some thought to that. Encore. I don't think there's any circumstances during which Encore would have been helpful to me. Double Team certainly could be, but that's like a trolley kind of thing. And I'm not going to do it, no. Let's see. Oh, welcome to YouTube as well. Oh, it's 50% accuracy. And I'm like, why? It's got 120 power and it freaking paralyzes. Oh, because it's freaking 50% accuracy. I kind of like Discharge here instead of Electro Web. I don't know, man. Volt Switch is good. What have we been hurting for lately? So let's see, what did they do in the previous match that really screwed me over? That Crocodile out there. Like, you're not killing anything with a physical attack from a Raichu, though. A Focus Blast could be helpful in those circumstances where they send out a Dark type, but 70% accuracy is not great. But then again, that's all Raichu would have in those particular circumstances. This is a weird build. And I think I need to move those points from defense back into speed since we're no longer using the Choice Scarf. We have a neutral nature as well. We can change that. What do I want to? I think I'm going to. Damn it! I don't want that. Question is, what nature do I want? What does speed boosting give me? Wait. 178. All right. That overspeeds Sneasler, but underspeeds Aerodactyl. But it's pretty good. And yeah, I think it'll work. Let's go for it. I don't know about this build at all. I'm just kind of changing it on the fly without running any numbers or anything. Just going off of my knowledge here. But I do know that the Choice Scarf had become more of a hindrance than a help. So got rid of that at least. Alright, back to some Master Ball matches. They can't go worse than that previous match. But again, Raichu having Protect would have completely changed the outcome. Instead, it had Choice Scarf, so it didn't have Protect and couldn't have used Protect, even if it had it for some reason. I am so sick of seeing Sneasler on every freaking team. Of course, I say that, but I have a Sneasler. Right, they're going to open with Incineroar and Sneasler. And they're probably going to have Basculegion. No, they'll have Venusaur and Charizard in the back. Incineroar, Sneasler, Venusaur, Charizard. I want speed, inversion. Sneasler, definitely. Raichu and Floette. Do I want to lead with Raichu? I think I do. This is an interesting bring. I don't normally lead Sneasler or Raichu. Actually, I think I've only done that lead once in all the time that I've been playing Champions. Bastion Legion. Alright, well, I'm glad I brought Raichu, at least. Who outspeeds here? I don't even know if I put points in my Sneasler anymore. I'm going to try to fake out theirs, though, because that's my best bet here. And... I'm thinking. I'm just going to go for the protect. I'm going to go for the safe play. It's safe. I'm just going to protect here. Because I don't know who the Sneasler is going to fake out in this circumstance. Oh, neither. Okay. Garchomp is in, because you want the Raichu gun. Well, it kills both of them, really. So, alright. Interesting play. And good play. And close combat's definitely not going to KO that thing. Last respects into the Raichu. Yeah, expected. Okay. I didn't bring my flying type. That's okay, though. That's okay. Sneasler's going to die here. And there's not really a whole lot that I can do to prevent that. So Sneasler's just going to die. Okay, that's fine. And Raichu's probably going to die, too, actually. I didn't expect that to outspeed. And I shouldn't expect it to frickin' Oko at 50 base power. 50 base power. Alright, that's a problem. And here comes Earthquake to KO the freaking Sneasler. I really did not expect a 50 base power move to one-hit KO Raichu. I did take points out of defense, but it's 50 base power. Oh, that's not good. It's definitely gonna... Well, it won't Oko Slowking. I'm confident of that. He's gonna protect with the Garchomp, and he's gonna last respects the Slowking, so I'm gonna take the opportunity to get the free Calm Mind. Because at this point I have to have the Calm Mind, and that Bastion Legion has to die. I can't believe it one-hit KO. Nothing else is dead, so it's just sitting at 50 base power. 50 base power. Yeah, as expected. I'm looking something up on Showdown right now. I want to know how much defense Raichu has to have. Oh, we're not on Champions. I want to know how much defense Raichu has to have in order to survive this. Not good. I'm still looking this up. Because the default here doesn't have the right moves laid out. Alright, so last respects. It just straight up does 145% damage to Raichu. 145% damage. That's not survivable under any circumstances, and that's with base 50 power. What the hell? Oh, it protected. No, it didn't. Oh, I calm-minded. What the hell just happened? Because I wasn't paying attention. With 32 defense and 32 hit points, last respects becomes survivable for Raichu, but that's going full bulk. Oh, Floette probably flinched. That's probably what happened, isn't it? Yeah, flinched. Can you maybe not flinch? It doesn't matter. So the only way for Raichu to survive a base 50 power attack from Bastion Legion is with 32 hit points and 32 defense. That is insane. I am stacking up the losses today. Let me give it a plus defensive nature and see how that improves things. Because, like, if I can move EVs around somewhere else, like, we might be able to do this. So in order to survive this, we need bold nature, 32 defense EVs, 14 HP EVs. And that leaves us 20 to put into special attack. But like, we have to survive that because that's going to be more and more common. I cannot believe that it one-hit knockouts. I hate Basque Legion so much. And that's exactly the reason why. It's ridiculously powerful, and we're going to lose all our speed to this. That's going to be bad. But this way, we will at least... Oh, no, we still need the defensive nature. This is the only way we can survive Basque Legion's last respects. And that's kind of important because Raichu being an electric type is one of our main answers to Basque Legion. That's kind of a problem. That's something I'm gonna have to think about that. Because that's really an issue as I think about it. Raichu, my answer to Basque Legion, is in fact weak to Basque Legion. And like, if I look in reverse, because I did it real quick, but let's throw Thunderbolt in here because it's not gonna OHKO. Yeah, it's 62 to 74%. Well, I did put 20 points in special attack, but doesn't matter. Well, and it's also holding a magnet, so there's a chance 87 to 104%. So there's a chance of it OHKOing, but this also gives us a speed tie. I have to fix that. Well, they're gonna put... Alright, I have to fix that because that leaves Raichu and Basque Legion as a speed tie. And that's not a tenable situation. Because most people are putting 32 speed EVs into Basque Legion, which makes it tied with Alolan Raichu when Alolan Raichu has no speed EVs. Okay, so this is a better answer to Basque Legion now, which is good because Basque Legion is dirt common, as is Sneasler, but there's no way to get our Alolan Raichu to outspeed Sneasler. Not unless they just put no points in theirs. And look, Sneasler. How unusual. I haven't watched the direct yet. I just watched the little video for the Ocarina of Time that I have no interest in. Alright, hold on. That's a very unusual team. I definitely want Alolan Raichu, though. Again. I think I'm gonna roll with my kind of normal-ish team here. I don't know that I want Floette. I don't think Floette's any use to me here. Well, yeah, it is. I guess the Dragapult. And they're gonna lead Dragapult. Dragapult and Farigiraf, almost certainly. Or it's Sneasler and Farigiraf. That's fine. We're gonna roll with it. I'm encountering some very weird teams today that I don't usually encounter. I haven't seen anything about Final Fantasy Resonance yet, like at all. Leading with Sinistcha. That's a new one. Okay. He's gonna Shadow Ball with the Sinistcha into Raichu. And Sneasler is going to fake out the Slowking. But Sneasler, unless it's wearing a Focus Sash, which would be weird, should die to the Psychic. So we should come out decently ahead on turn 1. Because Shadow Ball shouldn't OHKO Raichu, but like I've kind of learned not to expect Raichu to survive a hit. Might even be worth putting it in a Focus Sash. I currently have Aerodactyl in the Focus Sash, but it might be more useful in the hands of Raichu. Show me the fake out into Slowking. Yeah, because he expects... Oh, okay. Ah, good. Oh, well, that worked out great. All right, bye-bye. I didn't get the fake out, but I got the... effectively the same thing. He attacked Slowking and died as a result. But he brought out Farigiraf to stop my Trick Room. Which is funny, because I wasn't actually going for Trick Room, but he doesn't know that. I thought so. Dragon and Ghost. Alright, that's... %70 accuracy, but I feel like that's my best bet here. Because I don't have a lot that can hurt the Farigiraf. I don't have any Dark-type moves, and that is a huge gap in my team. And I've tried to fix it, but I haven't found a good way to fix it. Alright, that was clever. Because fighting doesn't hit Ghost, obviously. Okay. Alright. I don't know what pomade is, but yeah, Link did have really weird looking hair in the direct trailer that I saw. It doesn't matter. Focus Blast still does nothing. What is he trying to accomplish here? He's got Farigiraf, Sinistcha, and what was the other thing? Did we see the other thing? Did we see the other Mon? Wow, my brain is not here today. We did, the Dragapult. So, Thunderbolt's a fairly safe bet. Because Sinistcha is gonna not tag out. Alright, never mind. And that's okay. Quarter of his damage, quarter of his health. Not terrific, but, you know, it's okay. Yeah, Link's hair was weird. It was just weird. God, I cannot believe how much that hurts Raichu. Raichu just had no defense. And, like, I knew that. I did. That's the reason that... I mean, thank you? Thank you for that? I don't know why they did that. Interesting. I don't know what the point that was supposed to serve, but now I'm immune to priority attacks. I don't think they have any priority attacks. This is not going to KO. It might because of the Calm Mind. Yeah, I didn't think so. Hurt a lot, though. Next one will KO. And I don't think they have a way of removing Floette this turn. I'm willing to bet Farigiraf goes for Trick Room this turn. No? Dude is doing weird stuff. Wait, we've seen Skill Swap, Ally Switch, Power Swap. I don't think that Farigiraf has a way to hurt me. And it's just annoying. It's an annoying Pokemon. It's also kind of frail. Interesting. Sinistcha can't even kill Raichu, dude. But now we're gonna double into you. You know that, right? Do I want to Mega Evolve here? Yeah, I think I do. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna Mega Evolve. And I'm going to attack this swap. Because I think we're gonna see Ally Swap again. Ally Swap, Skill Swap, Power Swap. And I'm What is the other move he's got? Whatever it is, I don't think it can hurt me. Mega Evolving here was a weird choice. I still don't know if I feel like it was the right thing to do. And he didn't use Skill Swap this time. Okay, that's fine. It makes very little practical difference to me. Yeah. You tried. It was a good play. The Farigiraf just died. I suspect he's going to protect this turn. Let's see what he does. And Machagacha is going to kill Floette. Do we see the protect? We do not. Yeah, that wasn't enough, man. Sorry. Alright, bye-bye. I don't think it survives this. Yeah. GG. I mean, I still gotta deal with the annoying Sinistcha, but I have all 4 of my Mons still alive. Well, not now, I don't. I have 3 of my Mons still alive, so it's very unlikely that I have any real problem with the Sinistcha. Especially since I'm about to set Trick Room with Slowking and let Raichu die, bringing in Camerupt for free. Because even if he Shadow Balls the Slowking, it's not going to KO, it's not going to prevent Trick Room, and I don't think they're going to do that. Alright, so not having the Choice Scarf here definitely made Raichu better. It was actually allowed to sit out on the field the entire match instead of dying on turn 2. That is surprisingly hard. That's fine. I want Raichu to die. And it missed Slowking. That really sucks, dude. To me, it seems like Nintendo remaking Ocarina of Time. It's like they're break glass in case of emergency and re-release Ocarina of Time. Like, I know the Switch 2 has sort of leveled out and isn't really selling anymore. Pokopia seemed to bring it back a little bit. But, like, the thing is just not selling. Heatwave has it. Oh, I can't Mega Evolve. That's right. I'm Mega Evolved with Floette. That's okay. We still under speed. Heatwave does have a chance of missing, though. Camerupt has such a cute little tail swinging back and forth like that. Camerupt is just so adorable. Such a cute Pokemon. But like, I played Ocarina of Time when I was 10 years old, and I loved it. I played it again when I was 20 on the 3DS, and it was alright. It was not as good as it was when I was a kid. And what Egoraptor has to say about Ocarina of Time in his sequelitis videos is right. Ocarina of Time involves endless amounts of waiting. You're constantly waiting in Ocarina of Time. Waiting for enemies to be vulnerable, waiting for a ship to arrive, waiting for this, waiting for that. Ooh, another Alolan Raichu. I don't see very many of those. Now, last time, I did not bring my ground type when we saw a bunch of electric types. I'm not making that stupid mistake this time. Slowking and Camerupt are looking great into this particular team. Slowking, Camerupt, Sneasler. I guess Raichu? That was almost bad. I don't want to lead with Camerupt. Yeah, this team is like tailor-made to lose to Slowking and Camerupt. Now the problem is I don't have a great water attack, just Muddy Water. It has done me pretty well over the last month, but it is not perfect, and it really likes to miss. I don't understand why people have been begging for Ocarina of Time remakes for so long. Like, millennials are so ridiculously nostalgic. They're just the nostalgic generation. They want to relive their childhoods. And I understand why. It's because, you know, when we were 12, 13 years old, 9/11 happened, and everything has kind of sucked since then. I gotta think about what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna Aurora Veil. I think they're gonna Aurora Veil. And maybe protect with Volcarona or Quiver Dance. In any event, I don't care what they do. Encore. Was that a misclick, dude? There's no way you meant to click Encore. Oh, that sucks. Well, it's about time I got lucky on something, I guess. Wonderland. Okay, that's annoying. That is annoying, dude. Okay, that's kind of... I can make it work. I can make it work. But losing Ninetales like that was brutal. I'm sorry for them. I mean, not really, because I want to win, but... I really need Slowking back out here. Let's see... I think the Volcarona is going to Quiver Dance, to be honest. Let's see what it does. Interesting choices. Very interesting choices from this player. I'm not saying they're bad, but they're interesting. Oh, shit. I don't want Sneasler to be burned. Nice counterplay, though. I like it. Well done. Because the burn is annoying. The burn is very annoying. But we're going to let Raichu finish you off, and we're going to Dire Claw Manectric. So yeah, after 9/11, everything just kind of sucked for millennials, and it's just kind of continued to suck for us ever since. Things just kind of never got better. We went from 9/11 and the war in Iraq and blown out fear of terrorism to a housing market crash that was caused entirely by big banks and greed and giving loans to people who knew that you couldn't pay those loans so that they could screw those people over when the time came and just yank their homes right out from under them. Then we learned that the college degrees that we were told were so important were actually kind of useless, and nobody really needed people with those college degrees. And that we should have learned trades. Well, you should have learned trades. That's where things are at. Why didn't you learn a trade? Well, because you told us that we needed a college degree. That's why we didn't learn a trade. And now that millennials are looking to buy houses and settle down, and I mean, not really, because it's past the point of settling down time for millennials. Some of us are 40 years old. I'm turning 40 this year, and here I am playing a children's game. I would really like a poison or paralysis or sleep or something on Manectric. Wow, I definitely didn't expect a KO there. It's not really a problem, because I want Slowking back in, and this is a really good circumstance to bring Slowking into. I really wish I had not KO'd the Volcarona there, because now Manectric comes right back in to be annoying. Oh yeah, Rotom Wash. I really don't want Camerupt to deal with that. That's fine. I don't think this will KO, but we should get Trick Room up successfully, and that will help a lot. Because we got Camerupt in the back. It's gotta have Trick Room. The Rotom is a problem. It's gotta go. I am shocked that Manectric outspeeds Raichu, but that's what you get when you have to move all of those points into defense so that Raichu doesn't immediately die. Okay. That Rotom is really a problem. Earth Power won't hit it. Damn, this is not good. We gotta protect this turn and hope for a... We have to hope for an accuracy drop. Because Hydro Pump is only 80% accurate, but that's accurate enough to really make things miserable for me. Like, that's a 4 out of 5 chance of winning for them, because any water attack hitting Camerupt KOs it. Like, for sure, 100%. Please don't miss, and please get the accuracy drop. I need you to come through for me, Slowking. You can do it. Oh, that did not hurt very much, did it? This is bad. Alright, but we got the accuracy drop. But this is bad. This is really bad. All we can do is go for it. We need a lot of misses to happen for them, and we need a lot of not misses to happen for me. This one is a roll of the dice. Does this hit? It hits 9 times out of 10. That's fine. I don't care about the Manectric. I care about the Rotom. Alright, well done, Camerupt. Oh, God, that is not doing anything. And it's got a Citrus Berry. Holy crap. Can we get another accuracy drop? God damn, that thing is bulky. And it hits through the accuracy drops. Unbelievable, dude. It has 50% accuracy after... Wait, no. It's got 0.6 accuracy on an 80% accuracy move. I don't know the math right now. That's unbelievable, dude. I can't believe that fucking hit. What are the odds? I want to calculate the odds, because they can't be good. That's 3 accuracy drops on that thing. I can't believe that Hydro Pump hit. I mean, I can, but wow. Let's see, where can I find accuracy drops? Sitting here looking at Showdown, I don't see a place to calculate accuracy. But I want to verify that the math is right. I'm just curious at this point. 80% accuracy. And two accuracy drops puts it at 66%. .52. It had basically a 50-50 chance of hitting and a 50-50 chance of missing. Well, unfortunate, man. I cannot believe that hit. I mean, I can totally believe it, because my luck sucks, but it's still really disappointing. This is probably going to be my last one. I'm kind of starting to run out of time. Wow, that is an unusual team. And Aerodactyl's definitely good here. Floette's good here. Camerupt is okay here. So, Aerodactyl. Slowking. Floette. Camerupt. Another weird layout for me. But I think they're going to lead with Cleavor. And one thing I learned, because I recently was messing around with the team on Showdown, Cleavor is weak to rock type attacks. Alright. Not the worst leads I could have gotten. What do I think he's going to do? I think he's going to double protect. He did not protect at all. Alright. Fascinating. Well, that's probably going to die then. I'm really shocked. Neither protect. But that's okay, because Floette survives. Okay. Not sure that I like the way that turn 1 went. I feel pretty sure he's going to use King's Shield here. Because they always do. But let's go for it. Why not? Of course. Yeah, I'm playing pretty badly today. Anyway, I'm playing well and badly at the same time. It's really strange. That was really bad. And I have Tailwind up. Oh, that's really awful. I mean, Camerupt is slow enough that it doesn't make a huge difference. It just increases its speed to like 60 or something. But we gotta get the Trick Room up. And it doesn't matter. There's no recovering from this. Yeah, kind of. Yep. Mudsdale does look like My Little Pony with dreadlocks. Alright, well we gotta protect out of them, so that's good. Shadow Sneak on Slowking, I don't care. I mean, it's not great, I don't want it, but... This is the best I can kind of do right now. It can KO the Aegislash and hurt the Mudsdale, but the Mudsdale is going to have like high horsepower or something, and it's gonna OHKO Camerupt, or it's gonna at least really hurt it and make victory impossible for me. But we might survive with Slowking. It's gonna depend on what they do here. That's because my own Tailwind screwed me over. Alright, that was not awful. And I think my Tailwind ends this turn. If not, we can double protect. Okay, good. Yeah, that's very helpful. Really glad that happened. That's bad. I got nothing for that. And it's definitely running Aquajet. Or a Sucker Punch. Good play. Interesting play. Come on, Slowking! You had one job. What is the speed on Mudsdale? Hold on, because my tailwind is over. 35, and Slowking is 30, right? So why is he... Why is he moving first inside of Trick Room? That doesn't make any sense. I don't care, because I think he's probably going to go for Sucker Punch again. Yeah. Why is it going first? Slowking underspeeds. We're inside Trick Room. There's no way to bring his base speed under 30. There's no way to do it. I gotta look into this, because this doesn't make any sense. I think I've won probably, what, just under half the matches? I played 8 and lost 5, I think. I gotta look into this real quick. How do you end up with a Mudsdale underspeeding Slowking? Just how do you do that? I don't have one to use to find out. Excellent. Maybe there's one here. It's possible. I don't know what abilities Mudsdale has. So it's possible it has an ability. Well, there's no one. There's not one here for me to look at. I don't want any of this. The only thing here I would want is the Camerupt, and I already have one of those. Okay, fine, whatever. Alright, so let's look at Mudsdale real quick, because I need to understand how it underspeeds. No, it had stamina, and we saw that, because every time it got hit, it increased its defense. And like, my Slowking doesn't have points in speed. That would be crazy. Yeah, it's got 50 speed after it's all said and done, and let me pull up Mudsdale real quick. You won't be able to see it. Well, I mean, I guess I could show it to you. It wouldn't be that difficult for me to do. Why isn't it showing the screen? Working on it, I promise. Alright, there we go. That's good enough. Now, where the hell is my mouse? Alright, so Mudsdale, 55 speed with no investment. We're just gonna put in a blank Slowking here because it doesn't matter. We know mine doesn't have. Yeah, I don't understand. Even if he has a speed decreasing nature. Where is minus speed? Why does that increase it? Why does that do that? It should only decrease it by 4, right? 4 if we're rounding up. Huh. Let me look at my Slowking. Well, I guess we can go ahead and give it speed to... Oh, sorry, you're still looking at that. We can give it plus special attack, plus special defense, minus speed. And that solves the problem, but why would he be running negative speed on his Mudsdale? That's wild. I would never have expected that. I mean, Slowking has slow in its name. And Mudsdale was underspeeding it for Trick Room. That's very, very, very unexpected. Alright, let's do one more. I've got time for one more. I don't want to end on a loss. There's been a lot of losses today. But we've improved Raichu, and we've improved Slowking now. So we can do better. Honestly, I think I have brought the team as far as it can take me. I think I have to come up with a new team at this point. Low punny shenanigans. Raichu, Sneasler. Camerupt is good. And then Slowking. Raichu, Sneasler, Slowking, Camerupt. Gonna want to lead with Sneasler and Slowking. Raichu, and I really hope they don't bring Ditto. That would just be annoying. But yeah, I think I've taken this team as far as it can go. I'm exploring replacing Camerupt with something that doesn't rely on Trick Room quite so much, like maybe Golurk. And they brought Ditto, and they're copying Slowking. Okay, that's kind of helpful. They're gonna reverse my What are they gonna do? I think they might go for Trick Room, trying to reverse my Trick Room. Let's just go ahead and fake out the stupid thing. If we fake it out, we can guarantee, like, it's probably going to try to fake out Slowking, but what if it doesn't? I lose nothing by just going ahead and hitting it with fake out. And poisoning it. Alright. Not bad. What is their Slowking gonna do? Muddy Water. Same thing I chose to do. That is not gonna hurt me at all. 15. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that more than 10 times to take me out. Oh, come on, Slowking, bro! You've got one fucking job! Hit the fucking fire hit the fucking fire Pokemon, dude. That's all you have to do here. What could they have in the back? I feel like we're about to see a parting shot or just a manual switch out to something. Close combat's going to be good no matter what they do. Even if they swap out to something else, close combat's going to be good. And they didn't swap out. That's fine. Incineroar down. That's helpful for me. Means no more Intimidate. But now Sneasler's got to go because Sneasler's in bad shape. He sees me sitting out here with 2 super fast Pokemon, right? And he's like, huh, I have Trick Room. I'm not going to use it. Strange. I've never heard of Project Zomboid. Tyranitar. Okay, that's fine. That's still fine. Because we are going to protect this turn. Because I think Slowking's going to protect, but it might set Trick Room. I don't know what that Slowking is going to do. Which is funny because it's got my moveset, right? It's going to just stand there and keep using Muddy Water. Alright. That's one way to go. But Earthquake here is going to kill Raichu, or knock off whatever. That's fine. I am not hurt about it. Is he going to protect here? I don't know the speed order. I don't know. Tyranitar almost certainly. Wait, no. We're not in Trick Room. We're not in Trick Room. I don't know why I thought we were in Trick Room. Oh yeah, Sneasler. I meant to swap you out, buddy. You are in bad shape. This might even kill you. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I mean, really, that is fine. I'm not at all concerned about it. Because we're gonna... Come on, Slowking! Dude! Dude! What do they have in the back? It's gotta be Lopunny, right? I don't know what they could have in the back. Nothing they have in the back is good for me. Gliscor. That's the last thing I wanted to see. I don't think they can do anything to kill Slowking this turn. So we're just going to set Trick Room and protect. That's a safe play. I mean, it could still go wrong. Ah, excellent. Beautiful. Well done. Bravo. And you know I have Muddy, I have Trick Room. You know that. And you saw me throw a Camerupt out there. And you did that anyway. I have to kill it. I can't risk Heat Wave missing. I really wanted to go for Heat Wave there because Heat Wave hurts both of them and that puts me a bit ahead on the Gliscor. But I cannot afford Heat Wave to miss the Ditto because Muddy Water would probably KO Camerupt. And that's not something I can risk happening. And it worked out. It worked out just fine. So... GG. Well played, dude. 3 turns left to Trick Room. You know what? Let's go ahead and take your little advantage away. I kind of want to protect this turn just to... I can protect this turn. Just to take their little advantage away. But it's also helping me. Alright, we'll just leave it. It's stupid to not... I mean, it's gonna get another turn anyway, because there's no way Heat Wave KOs here. Or I stand corrected. It's hot out there today, guys. It's like 90-something degrees, I think. So stay hydrated. Alright, so I think that brings us back to like winning half of them, losing half of them. We want to do one more? I think I want to do one more. I'm going to do one more. And then I really do have to stop because I'm out of time. I've got to go do stuff. Julio. I was in prison with 2 different dudes named Julio. One of them had the most fascinating case I've ever seen. He was hit with drug charges, and I'll get back to the story in a second. God, what is good against Galarian Slowking? Ground, Ghost, and Dark. Okay. Well, I definitely wanted my ground type anyway. They're gonna lead Slowking and Incineroar, I believe. I think I want Raichu too, and Camerupt. Do I want to lead with Slowking though? Let's think about this. What's the benefit of leading with Slowking? There isn't one. You have a sparkly pink tumbler? Mine is clear, but the lighting is kind of weird. Okay, so it does come through as clear. Like, my top looks hot pink, but it is not. It is just orange. The settings on my camera are weird. Alright, so I'm glad I didn't lead with Slowking, but I'm not sure how to turn this into an advantage either. Of course he's gonna Intimidate. Was that Aqua Breed? No. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it's fine. What's the worst that could happen? They protect, that's fine. I don't care. I mean, they could double protect. That would kind of suck and be annoying. I don't know how fast Tauros is either. Well, now I know. Tauros is super fast. Does this KO? Please tell me this doesn't double KO. Surely it doesn't. Alright, good. Although that was really close. And this is not gonna KO. I don't think. It does! Well done, Raichu. Good job, dude. You do have the special attack to belong on this team. I gotta give you that. You are frail as a freaking wet paper towel, but you have the offensive capabilities. And the speed. Really? Oh, I didn't want to see that. I don't know what they're gonna do here. I'm kind of hoping they Thunderbolt into that slot, but like, why would they do that? That was not what I wanted you to do. Interesting. I gotta know Jolteon speed, because I don't have that information in front of me. And I suspect it's super fast, right? $130. Yes, it is super fast. Okay, so what we're gonna do here... What about Azumarill? 50. Ugh. We're gonna try this. This is my best bet, I think. Alright, good. That worked out. That went well. Alright, good. What is Azumarill doing? Knock off. Oh, God. Damn it! Can I not die in one freaking hit? It didn't even have an attack boost. And, like, I don't know if you know this, but Azumarill's attack sucks. It has base 50 attack. 50. 5-0 attack. And it fucking used knockoff and took Slowking from 170 to 0. One of my biggest issues with Pokemon, and like I was watching this video of this dude, Darkside Phil, where he was criticizing the fact that whoever goes first wins. We'll return to this story in a moment. Kingambit's kind of an issue, and I really don't see it often enough to have a dedicated answer to it, but I don't. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, he was criticizing the fact that whoever goes first wins. And like, if his Pokemon went first, then he OHKO'd the opponent. If the opponent went first, they OHKO'd him. And then, he is an idiot, and he's absolutely terrible at everything he plays. But he does have a point here. And everyone who plays competitive Pokemon knows it. There has been what they call power creep over the years. The result of which is that, interesting, Pokemon are stronger physically, and they do a lot more damage, but because of that, the health pools and the defense did not scale accordingly. And the game has become more and more about one-hit KOs. Like when you played Pokemon Stadium back in the day, even if you sent like a Charizard out against a Venusaur, you'd never one-hit KO that Venusaur. It just didn't happen. It always survived with a little bit of health. That's not the case today, right? And this is a subject I want to explore some more because I think it's important. Health and defense and special defense did not increase correspondingly to the attack increases, and I understand why. Like, big damage numbers are more exciting than big defensive numbers. Alright, nobody wants big defensive numbers. That's fine. You did your job, Aerodactyl. Now the question is, what do I have in the back? Because I don't remember what I brought. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. But the more it's about one-hit KOs, the less important positioning becomes. That was my issue with Registration I, right? I think Sneasler will survive this. He's gonna Sucker Punch, but I think Sneasler survives. Tailwind is gonna burn me kind of bad, I think. He didn't even Sucker Punch. Interesting. No Sucker Punch. Well, that was good for me. Really surprised not to see a Sucker Punch, though. My Tailwind is going to screw me over here. Yeah. King Arthur went through time with gloves and stole Pokemon from God, so now the Oko is too popular. I wouldn't mind seeing it decrease. I wouldn't mind seeing health pools doubled, really, and I think Dynamax was sort of a move in that direction. Well, that is the absolute last thing I wanted to see. Honestly, that last thing I wanted to see was Basculegion, because we've seen Last Respects from Basculegion. We know what it does. It's probably going to Aqua Jet into Sneasler, though, to get the fast priority kill. Like, in Regulation I, come on, dude, don't miss. At the end of Scarlet and Violet, the only thing that really mattered was who attacked first. And if you attacked first, you won. Alright, we actually do need Sneasler to die on this turn. And it's going to. I don't think there's any way I can stop that. A poison or paralysis or sleep on the Basculegion would be great, but it didn't happen anyway. Alright, that's fine. It's got Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet's gonna... We really need an accuracy drop on the Basculegion. Yeah, this is over. Because I'm about to throw out a Camerupt against a Basculegion that has Aqua Jet. And Slowking is poisoned. I hate to end on a loss, but I don't really have much choice here. Camerupt is gonna die. We'll get one more turn. We really need Muddy Water to get an accuracy drop. That's literally the only way we can survive this. I mean, EV training and IV training are obviously important things. Right, interesting play. Oh, that's the end of my accuracy drop, though. There's no way. Zero chance Camerupt survives. Aqua Jet from Basculegion here. But that's all we've got. That's what we gotta hope for. But like, Calyrex Shadow at the end of Scarlet and Violet. Unless you had a normal type Pokemon, it was gonna kill whatever you threw out. Because it had a base special attack of like 175, something like that. And like, these are restricteds, but yeah, bye. I knew it wasn't gonna survive. Well, I hate to end on a loss, but I do have other stuff I need to do today. That was disappointing. I don't even think we won half the matches today. I mean, the first few I played were just absolutely awful. But finally you get an accuracy drop. Well done. But you're still about to die. The first few I played today were just absolutely awful. And like, I picked bad leads. Like, in one of the matches I said, they're gonna lead with this. And then I led with a Pokemon that was weak to that exact lead, and I was right. That's exactly what they led with, and I threw out something that was weak to it and died on turn 2. So, really strange choices being made at the beginning of this. And like, it's time to retire this team, I believe. I think it has carried me as far as it can. It's not a Trick Room team anymore. It just uses Trick Room. And I think Slowking is beginning to actively be a problem. And Camerupt, of course, is actively a problem. It can't do anything outside of Trick Room. It might as well not even be there, because it's gonna die before it gets to act. Any water attack will kill it. Because it's got a 4x weakness to water. I think, yeah. I've been exploring replacing Camerupt with Golurk here. Not this exact Golurk. I don't even know if I have the Golurk I've been building. No. Because that's on Showdown. But I also, I don't think Golurk is what I'm looking for. It would be good to have a better answer to ghosts, but at the same time, ghosts are extremely prevalent. They're everywhere, and Shadow Ball is, you're going to find Shadow Ball on every single team, except mine, interestingly enough. My team has no Shadow Ball user. It probably should. And Golurk is super slow, so outside of Trick Room, any Shadow Ball user KOs Golurk before it can do anything. It does have a neat ability, no guard, when it doesn't Mega Evolve, and it has the ability to pass through Protect when it is Mega Evolved, but only doing 25% of the damage, but that's still really helpful. I don't know, man. I do think the team has taken me as far as it could, and like, I'm proud of it. The team brought me to Master Ball. It did good, but I don't think it can take me further. I think it just doesn't have the resources needed to compete at these highest levels. Like, we have one dark type move, one, and that's Crunch with Aerodactyl, and that's been helpful in the past. It has worked, but not enough, not well enough. Like, it'll Oko and Alakazam, even a Mega Alakazam, but a Farigiraf, forget it. Or some of the other psychic types out there, like Hatterene, forget it. It's not going to do it. It's just not enough. And ghost types, it never Okos. Sinistcha, Gengar, Golurk, obviously. It just doesn't Oko. It's just not enough. We need a dark type Pokemon with a dedicated dark type attack. And we don't have that. And then I think maybe we can replace Slowking. Because the only reason I have Slowking is because, one, it's very bulky special defensively, and there's a lot of special attackers in the format. But I needed a slow Trick Room user, and I was initially running Slowbro, but I discovered Chilly Reception, which has been extremely helpful to me in the past, but not so much within the last week or so. I don't think I've used it at all. I haven't encountered a rain team at all in Master Ball, and the only point of Chilly Reception is to take away the rain advantage from teams that want it, or the sun advantage from teams that want the sun advantage. And this has been helpful, it has. But I don't think Slowking is good enough to go forward. I think it's got to be replaced, and I honestly, I hate to say it, but I think Farigiraf is the answer. Let me see. I don't know what you want to see. I'll show you whatever you want to see. I just don't know what it is that you want to see. But I do think Farigiraf needs to go in for Slowking. But it doesn't really solve a lot of problems. It makes me immune to Sucker Punch, which is great. It definitely doesn't... Extreme speed is normal, right? I used to run it on a Dragonite, I believe. I think my big issue right now is the lack of a meaningful dark type move. And Alolan Raichu, I've really enjoyed using Alolan Raichu. Focus Blast might as well not be there. I gotta put something else there. I think I clicked it once and it was useless. Or it missed or something. It's got 70% accuracy, so it's not very good. I think Raichu has to go. Raichu did good, and it brought me this far. Sorry to hear that. But I do think Raichu needs to go. Raichu needs to go, Slowking needs to go, and Camerupt needs to go. Aerodactyl's fine, it just needs to lose Crunch and get something better. Floette's Petal Dance, I have not used that in a really long time. I think that should probably go as well. Probably replaced with something like Drain Kiss or something that allows me some recovery. Because Floette going down has been a really big problem. And Petal Dance has been great against water types. Because initially I had a major problem with Basculegion, Blastoise, and some other water types. Petal Dance just annihilates them. But then you get 2 or 3 turns of confusion afterwards, and I have absolutely been down to where like all Floette had to do was use Moonblast, and I won the match. But it was confused because of a Petal Dance, and it killed itself. I've absolutely encountered that. So I think it's time for Petal Dance to go. And Slowking. I'm curious about something new. I don't know what you mean. I don't think that... I'm just curious here if Hisuian and Goodra can learn Trick Room, and the answer is no. But the team as it is so reliant. You are a non-2-7er. I don't know what that means. Definitely got to get to the drawing board with this team. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I got other stuff I got to do, and I got to get this team back to the drawing board and figure out a way to move forward because I don't think that this team can do it anymore. So thank you for watching.